Welcome back, people. My name is Riva. This is some more European Universalis 4 playing our Ideas Guy short-ish campaign. Already 9 years into the game. We've started our second colony from the beginning. Now we can get some admin things going. I don't think it's worth it getting ourselves a temple from loans, because I don't think it will be that much of a big difference. We're doing pretty good on points regardless, so I'm not gonna drop my prestige much more, especially not with our mission to get 50 prestige, but yeah. Right now we're colonizing this province. It's going reasonably. Our inflation will increase continuously because of needing loans. It is also impacting our income slightly, so that's annoying. But nothing you can really do about it. So if we were to improve this, 0.03, we don't have the admin to improve it. That would be quite a bit of income as well if we improved our high province as well. And it is worth, because it is better development than our... well, it's cheaper to develop than our first province anyway. Because I mistakenly put it in the mountains. You know, mistakes were made, but just makes it a little bit more of a challenge, I suppose. Only getting 5 points. So if we were to improve this one, we would gain 0.10 a month. It's the same as our capital. So I am going to do this now. Get our second province up higher. 178. Tax income of 0.54. It won't be as much as that first province, because getting a 11 development province straight off the bat is worthwhile. Hopefully with our second province we will drop down to nearly zero cost. I could potentially drop the colonial maintenance, but that will affect our colonist growth. If we go down to this, it will actually diminish in growth, which is not what I want at all. Let's minimize the impact though. It's growing by 17 a year, but most of the growth comes from having our settler chance anyway, and that is not impacted by that. Gain 2 base tax. Hello. That would, but does that increase or decrease my income? I'm going to accept it. That goes from 0 to 0.07. Well, is that impacting my tax income? Because of autonomy, yes. So we would have to wait for a year before we can revoke it. Whoa, influence that much? Yeah, they do have 53% of control. So when we revoke it, that will actually make our income better again, because we will lose that minimum autonomy penalty that we have there. Merchants Guild, what do they give? Trade income. There's one thing though, yeah, it should not... No, it does impact tax income. Damn it, 50 admin power. But I don't want to spend any more right now. But we are getting some income from our new province, 0.04. Another loan went out, and let's just put it back to even. We're not really losing anything right now, so I'm not worried at all. I just wish they would just grow faster here. The easiest way to get more is, of course, taking over land, but That will cost us also more money. Let's get military 5 at least, so we go ahead of time. That gives us the chance to get better infantry 2. Let's get the ambush infantry. Our force limit is 10, but we don't really need anyone right now. We just need to grow our colony. A 19 a year is still good. It's the colonist chance that needs to pop every once so in a while. Here we go. We have... Now we get the trade range we need to send out our second merchant. I can only send him to over here, and I'm going to collect from trade, because that is definitely going to give us more money than sending money downwards to where it's good pasture. 0.04 versus 0.33. It's okay. This province has a estuary, which is better for our trade power, so I'm going to make my... Oh, that's a 9 base tax province, even better. So I'm going to go to Starin next, and then take Quirapi because of that estuary for the trade power. See the natives expanding over there. I can actually get a claim on Alaclete. Let's do that, though. Might as well, you know. What else are my diplomats going to do right now? And we are making 0.11. And now that we are ahead of time in Diplo power, I can easily spend more money on it, or more points on it to increase my income. Of course, we can also expand it. Yes, let's revoke this. Their loyalty will be quite impacted, but that should give us even more income. Actually, enough income to fully support our colony. Now we actually get income, including yet having a colony running. So, progress has been made. It's slow progress, but progress nonetheless. Production research flawed. Oh, they must be right. It's annoying, but they must be. 0.10 and 0.10. You know, I'm still going to do it in my capital too. Because I do want to have my capital have 10 development. A temple would increase income. But, it's not growing as fast as Smida Nuissen was. I feel, at least. We don't get the random chance as much as we... This would be nice. We do have income, which means that slowly but surely we will get to the point that we can repay our loans. We're currently at 0.6% of our goal of having 500 income. This needs to be 500. Yeah, those should be defeated quite easily. I think I'm also going to boost stability once. It's actually cheaper because the Orangists are in power right now. I have 5 loans. Let's boost our military strength in the capital too. I mean, we have the power, so... I don't know, he rules until death or something like that, yeah. The advantage of having a Dutch Republic over a regular republic is that, in general, the leaders you do get to choose are a lot stronger than the 6 base points. But getting Republican tradition is actually the counter to that, so we can keep re-electing the same person. So it's an interesting choice I made there. Not sure if it's going to pan out in the end, but And since I don't have... yeah. Boosting stability, what does it do again? It will increase tax modifier as well, so... Then again, I would like to get started on my first idea. And for that, let's actually look. So, exploration is something I will definitely want. Trade, maybe? It's going to be giving us some money in the long run. Not as much as it could be, but... diplomatic ideas. There's maritime ideas. Could also be useful. Actually, it's just stuff for ships. It doesn't actually increase your trade at all. It's good for nations that run a lot of trade ships. Oh, we have salts. That actually doubled my net income, though. Plutocratic ideas are really good in general. So that's also worth thinking about picking up. Bourgeoisie requests... yeah. Let's do this one. Because I'd rather spend the Diplo power than the admin power right now. A cheap... yeah, these guys might be cheap, but we're still not going to be able to afford them anytime soon. Let's do this. Development cost down. Ooh. They would need to have a lot more influence to be active, to be efficient for that, though. So let's just ask for a contribution so I can repay a loan, which will increase income again. I will actually repay 2 loans. Only slightly, but it will. It's now 0.32. Decline in ability. Lose money to gain clergy loyalty and influence, or they lose influence actually. I might actually rather have them gain influence. Is that 60%? We would get better stuff anyway. Better tax modifier again. And now we could demand 100 admin power as well. Not at a point where that's actually useful. It's only 10 influence to get an Inquisitor? Huh. Let's get the Theologian then. It's only gonna... yeah, it's basically just to increase tax income. That's the reason to do that. That gives us now 0.37 a month. Getting there, 480, still growing so slowly. At this rate, it will take until October 67 to get the first idea group. Which means we won't be ahead of time in anything at that point. I need admin points so badly. And we're still going to need to core this province once it finishes as well. Okay, so Opata is just eating up everything around them. Like, seriously, everything. They're allied with Pokabes. Yeah, I cannot do anything right now about them. Because I have no money to support a bigger army. And this army is just here to keep the natives in check. Soon we'll repay another loan. Soonish. Wow, taking a new loan would actually be 15 at the moment. Actually, I'm going to do this so I can repay 2 other loans instead. Influenza. Oh, that's annoying. I need to quarantine them for a year. I don't want to have the chance of it spreading at all. That actually diminished my income by 0.2 or something. See, the interest we pay is exactly the same as before, but now it's just 2 loans instead of 3. Which actually decreases the amount of interest I gain, if that makes sense. Because 2 loans is continuously, yeah, give them support. I don't want to lose less money. Having 2 loans out gives 10.1 inflation every 5 years, each loan. So having 1 loan is only 0.1 inflation, having 2 is 0.2 in the same amount of time. In the long run, it's worthwhile. 563, still no frickin' random chances. And we're almost 20 years into the game now. Not even at the end of the 2nd episode. And only 3 provinces big. That's the point of ideas, guy. You start off slowly and then you just start blobbing at some point. Still makes me wonder, is it a good idea to go exploration first? To get more colonists? Because we just cannot afford them right now. We will have to go at some point, but I think it's more worthwhile getting a different idea group first. Humanist is another 10% down on the idea cost eventually, but other than that, no changes to money. I think the only thing that gives us straight up money would be either trade or economic ideas. Innovation is also not bad at all. Yeah, economic would actually be our best bet of getting early income increase. It will also slow down getting a second idea group, though. There's seriously no chances in so long on this one. Again, nothing. Getting really unlucky with this particular one. Even though it has 19% chance of growing. It's also interesting, we don't have any grain yet or anything like that in our provinces at all. Okay, we're nearly at the point where I can repay this loan. 9.14 needed, and I have 8.81. There you go, repay that. 0.41 every month now. Army reformer, quartermaster. Let's boost our trade power here twice. We'll give more income, so yeah, 0.08 increase in all. This just needs to grow faster. I think I'm gonna do the stability thing. Actually, is it that... What would happen if we go negative stability? More interest, less caravan power. Actually, yeah, it's... As long as we don't actually get... Great. That's just really annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna change this to faster. I know I'm at negative stability right now, but... Is it giving us unrest? No, it's not. Also, global trade power is down. That's only slightly. This one is just not popping anything right now. But at least it grows twice as fast regularly now. Yay. Our stability is low. Oh no, natives rise up. I could attack them for some military power, but... you know what? Let's just get further ahead in time. I'm very likely to pick up economic ideas anyway, so... Not gonna need to save up my military points for that one. Okay, now we know everything about the new world. Wow, everything is revealed now. Probably just gonna go straight for this province next anyway. Okay, somehow it has grown quite a bit more recently. Clergy is now down a bit in strength, which is fine. You have no more allies. You probably don't even have an army to speak of, but you are quite far away. And I can repay a loan, which decreases our interest, which gives us more income. Let's get the Diplotech. Sale of titles. I'd like to get more money. Nobility. Ooh, or the stability, though. I'm actually going to go with the stability, just so I don't get upset nobility at all. Yeah, nearly done with our second colony. Nearly. Then we can core it and go to the next one, and we're happy campers. New artist, that's going to be useful. So we're now over 20 years into the game. And I would like to thank you for watching. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date in the future. I'll see you guys later.